Morning, kitties. Muy buenos dias, everybody. Feliz Domingo. Happy Sunday. This is Bucerías Joel, the accidental retiree, here on YouTube on an early Sunday morning. We got a great show lined up for you. You're going to want to stick around. And again, we're going through the comments and I'm giving you guys what you are looking to see. A couple things I hear all the time is, what is the best market, or what is the Sunday market like in Bucerías? So we're going to go visit that today. I'm on the hunt for some vintage clothes, and we're going to be joined by my beautiful daughter Adelaide, who is the vintage clothes shopping connoisseur of all connoisseurs. She's going to help fit out her old man. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to be predominantly using Spanish only on this visit to the market, and we're going to give you 5 words or sayings that you should never use in Mexico, and instead we're going to give you 5 words or sayings that you should use in their place. You're going to want to stick around for that. Let's throw up the drone. What do you guys think? Let's check out the sunrise, which will be popping up now, and let's fly the drone over the market, if I can get that far, and see what is happening. They should just be setting things up now. Ready? Vámonos. All right, little drone flying. Kind of missed the sunrise a little bit. I was hoping to get it as it was popping over the hills, but hey man, that's still pretty beautiful right there. I'll have to take you guys up to my rooftop and show you that. And also, I guess I could fly the drone from up there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Another beautiful morning. It was starting to get warm the other day, and then this last 3 days it's kind of cooled off again at night and the morning, so we're loving that and hoping that's going to continue. All right, let's fly over towards the market and see if we can see what the heck's going on there. Okay, so we're above the dry river, the arroyo, and if you remember the video that I just did with Adelaide with the horses, we would have ridden on the arroyo. We wouldn't have come this far. This is a way, though, when we want to go with the horses down to the beach. We will ride up the arroyo here, and we'll just cross the highway there. As you can see, the bridge. Let me just bring the bridge up there. There's the bridge right over there. So we just ride the horses under there, and that is also a little pedestrian trick. If you want to get under the bridge, avoid traffic, and get to the beach, you can do that. And as you can see, the tents below. I can get a little lower here. Those are all the little tents set up for the market. So people are getting rolling right now. So the market starts at the highway over here, and then it kind of like comes alongside the arroyo, and you can see that the other tents and everything set up here. So it's kind of this whole area that I'm flying over right now, and you can just kind of explore. So today we're going to go practice our Spanish. We're going to look for vintage clothing. We're going to find the best tacos, and we're going to give you 5 words or sayings that you should never use in Mexico. So I think it's going to be a good episode. You're going to want to stick around. I'm going to finish my coffee, and then at around 9 o'clock we're going to get together with Adelaide, and we're going to head down to the Sunday market. All right guys, see you in a bit.
Yeah, Mexico, thank you for joys.
It's Adelaide, everybody! Are you taking me shopping? Huh? No? Are you gonna help dress your old man in some cool vintage shit? Huh?
No.
Alright guys, kind of like, Addie's lazy, so we're driving literally to the market, which is 2 blocks away from our house. And literally the market's right there, so we could have walked.
No.
Huh? Why couldn't we walk to here? Huh? couple different ways, as I showed you on the drone, that you can get here, but the easiest way for you guys is just come to the bridge by the Highway 200, and you can just start walking up that way. So go up the dry riverbed, and then you'll see kind of where the market intercedes at the end of that dry riverbed, and you can just kind of just explore all of this little community. Buenos dias. What's one of the reasons you love coming to the Sunday market?
To shop.
Huh?
To shop.
To shop. And Addie, what did you say when you wanted to know how much did it cost?
Quanto cuesta?
Cuánto cuesta. And what is another way you could say it? Cuánto vale. So a lot of times when you buy something, someone will ask you, would you like a
A bag.
bolsita? Una bolsa? And you can say, sí.
Gracias.
Gracias. Buenos dias. All right, guys, just a little recap. So I'm here with my agua fresca. And for those of you who don't know what an agua fresca is, essentially it's a fresh fruit juice, a diluted fruit juice. In this case, this is lime and chia. Little pro tip, if it's a little later in the day, I could add a little tequila to this and I'd have my walking around cocktail just like that. What did I say when I came to the vendor? I said buenos dias. So what you don't want to say is hola. Now hola is not wrong, but more appropriate when you come to someone like a vendor or someone who's serving you in the restaurant. You will say to them buenos dias. And if it's the afternoon, you'll say buenas tardes. And if it is the night, you will say buenas noches. So there is tip number one. Do not say hola, say buenos dias.
Going?
Peppers.
Huh?
All right, normally this market is a lot busier, but it's the Oyster Festival, so it kind of coincides with Easter this year. So a lot of people are going to be at the beach today taking part in the Oyster Festival, where basically all the oysters are free, and this happens once a year. It's going to be probably pretty crazy down there today. We'll see if we can make our way there, and that will be a bonus, but maybe, maybe not.
Shall we go?
The other cool thing about coming out on a Sunday like this is you kind of get to explore the town, and it really is pretty special and pretty cool, especially being on the east side. It just has a lot more local Mexican flair and just a little more authentico, you know? And whereas on the west side right now, it has become pretty touristy and pretty overdeveloped. So this is kind of a nice little diversion from all that, and I highly suggest if you're going to do anything, just even do it for that reason. Gonna get me some cowboy jeans here. Just gonna ask how much it is. Muy buenos días.
180.
It's 100.
180? Okay, está bien.
Do you have money?
How much?
180.
You want it? I buy for you.
You buy for me?
Yeah.
Oh, Santa Claus. Okay, Easter Bunny. See? Okay.
280?
180.
180. I buy for you.
Wow, look at that. I got a brand new pair of rock and roll cowboy jeans. Hey, Addie?
No, they're not brand new.
Huh?
They're not brand new.
I know, but still, you kind of want that. Muchas gracias. Que tenga un buen día. All right, so here is word number two, that if you are kind of out and about in a market like this, don't just say adios. I mean, you can. All right, but you could say what I did. I said que tenga un buen día, que tenga un buen día, which is like basically have yourself a nice day. And then she responded igualmente. And here's a little pro tip for you, because sometimes, for example, you might buy something in a store and you would say to the storekeeper, muchas gracias. And, you know, a lot of times I will say just adios and nos vemos. And they will say que tenga un buen día. Or the other one is que te vaya bien. And what you can say is turn around and say igualmente. So if you say igualmente, basically that means and to you as well. So there is another pro tip for you when you're out and about shopping or even just stopping at a local corner store. If someone says to you que te vaya bien or que tenga un buen día, you could say igualmente and then add the adios.
Original.
You gonna buy that for Gordo?
Yeah.
Agua.
So Addie, do you think like literally you could pretty well buy almost everything you need at the Sunday market?
Probably.
Like almost like your whole wardrobe
Probably.
at a fraction of the cost that you would pay online, hey?
Yeah. I think they're a little stingy.
So a little pro tip, when you see a sign that says oferta, so that is like a sale. Happy guy. I gotta demonstrate one thing, okay guys? So I need you and Gabriela to stand right here. Okay, hold on. Ay, perdón. Con permiso. Con permiso. So that's what you want to say when you want to pass someone. You don't want to just say perdón. You could say perdón con permiso, with permission, and that is a way to politely ask if you could get by. Yes.
Esas dos son picantes.
Are they good?
Oh, they're really good.
Are they the best tacos you've ever had?
I don't know about the best tacos there are, but they're pretty darn good. Provecho.
Gracias.
When we left the restaurant, there was a guy waiting for his food, so he was going to be eating. And when you pass someone in Mexico sitting at a table and they're eating or they're waiting for their food, you don't want to just not say anything. You want to say, provecho. Basically, it's like bon appetit. Think about it that way, but you say provecho when you pass them, and that's a very respectful and very Mexican way to say, basically, enjoy your meal.
And it's cold though.
Addie, don't you have like enough shorts? No, I need more shorts.
Ah, don't picture me.
Yeah, qué guapo, gracias. Muchas gracias.
Oh, ¿de qué? She found it.
Ah, ok, muchas gracias.
My boss.
Excelente.
Sí, es él. Trae la cámara.
Gracias.
Dice, póntelo, lo tiene que ver.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Ya tramité mis papeles,
That's honeycomb.
Sí.
Nice huevos. Alright guys, so we kind of checked everything off the list. And here's another word. Well, actually I'm going to give you two. Two words you don't want to say in Mexico. And alternatives that will make you sound a little bit more local. So don't say cerveza, instead say chela. And a lot of people use the word to drink is beber, but don't say voy a beber una chela or voy a beber una cerveza. Say voy a tomar una chela. Vamos a tomar una chela. Okay, so voy a comprar una chela y voy a tomar una chela. Okay, vámonos. Voy a comprar los dos aguacates.
Okay.
Sí.
Okay.
¿Cuánto vale?
50.
50.
Sí.
Poncho, he was like, you gotta give me your channel, man. You gotta tell me where your channel is this way. Here, I bought you some aguacate.
Oh, thank you kindly. God bless your heart.
God bless my heart.
Yes.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy little episode. Addie's freaking out because she doesn't have a car key. Gosh, this is just so annoying. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I gave you guys 5 words, maybe even 6. I don't know where we're at, but we're gonna, when I do the video edit, I'm gonna make sure you got all those words. I showed you the Sunday market. I think that's pretty cool. The taco place, it was good. I know Tio's Taco. It was like tasty. Beef was a little bit tough, but lots of different options there. I went and got myself a chela. Ahora voy a tomar mi chela y disfrutar el día. Okay, on that note, everybody, nos vemos. Hasta luego and adios desde Bucerías aquí en Bucerías, México. Nayarit. Ay, 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 ay. Well, guys, what do you think of my outfit, Addie? This is my my vintage. Would this be vintage?
No.
But tell us about these jeans.
Those are rock and roll denim.
Rock and roll denim.
They're a nice cowboy jean.
It's a nice cowboy, a bit of lawn. So when I'm riding, my jeans don't like come up to my knees.
No high waters.
Gabriela found this shirt. All in all, I paid 280 pesos for this outfit, $15. How did I go wrong? What do you guys think? Comment below. Did I do good today?
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I think you think that's what's on my mind. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I don't think that that's what's on my mind. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I think you think I was lying. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I don't think so, but if you think so, I'm lying. Once we did